true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. His start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Fields now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Being chased out left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Fields. He's got him in, complete. But not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11. Get you. Go.
Here's Fields. He's going to let it go again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Uchenna Nwosu, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Rodgers to throw once more. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Hey, 626!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Second down and 8. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards. A big play there on fourth. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Fields changing the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. Trying to improvise. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there. And
he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. And
touchdown, Chicago! Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Bears are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
they certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's to the 10. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jones will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, son.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
From the 50, here's Fields. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Fields. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
You block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Making the catch, the running back Raheem Mostert. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game, but Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Pitts. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Fields. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Waddle now to return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Open net is Waddle complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Steelers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw is Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.